Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Arlene, and if you're new here, welcome. And on this channel lately we've been talking a whole lot about fragrances. And in today's video, I feel like it is a it's an overdue video. In other words, I feel like I should have done this video quite a bit ago, only because of the fact that I noticed that I tend to say in a lot of my videos that this perfume is too light, that I can barely smell it, that it doesn't last on me. And I don't want you guys to think that I feel that way about all perfumes, that my nose is broken. It made me start to wonder if maybe my judgment of the way perfumes smell is questionable. So for that reason, I had the thought to come up with a video of what I consider to be the most beast mode perfumes that I own. These are the perfumes that I myself feel a little bit weary when I go to put them on, I'm afraid to overspray because I'm afraid that I'm gonna make myself nauseous, get myself sick of it, offend other people. Like maybe they're gonna be like, oh my God, this girl, like her perfume is so strong, I can't breathe, or it stinks. Sometimes perfumes can smell good, but when they're oversprayed and they're strong, it will stink because it's too much. So today I have 7 perfumes that if you want a strong perfume, if you want it to last, if you want it to project, if you want to choke people out, if you want to choke yourself out, these are the ones that are gonna do that. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. I have my laptop open today so I can read you the notes, and we also have toilet paper. I know how much you guys like that. So let's get right into it. The very first one, I'm trying to get my notes ready here. I have never reviewed on this channel before. Some of these I have reviewed, and I'm sorry if it seems a little redundant, maybe, because I don't have 1,000 perfume bottles. I don't have 5,000 perfume bottles like some reviewers. I have like about 150, and there's still some that I haven't even reviewed yet with you guys at all, because I like to fully get to know them really well before I do that. And I feel like I know these pretty well already. So the first one I've never talked about on this channel before, and I've had it for a couple of months, and I was so curious to get it because it was in the same family as one of my favorite new signature-ish perfumes, and that is Melody de Orientica. So I don't see, oh, here it is. I'm like, where's the actual name? Melody de Orientica. So Orientica, they're the same company that does, is it Amber Rouge? The ornate bottle that smells like Baccarat Rouge, it's red and it's got lots of gold ornateness. So this perfume is supposed to smell very similar to a perfume from a company called Memo, and I think it's called Sintra. And it's supposed to be very similar to Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy, but with an added green note. That's the way that it is described. And I must say that I agree. So yeah, Sintra by Memo, Paris. So I've only worn this perfume once to work. No one ever said anything about it, but I knew that I was radiating, okay? I don't know how much I sprayed, but I know that nowadays I don't spray like how I used to before, when perfumes were all beast mode back in the 90s and the 2000s, 2010s, that I would put one spritz on my wrists and go like this, and then one behind my ear and one behind the other ear. And maybe I would go like this. That's how I used to apply perfume, and it lasted me all day, all night. Lately, perfumes don't do that anymore. So I'm like, this is gonna be like all the others, right? So I probably sprayed. I do one in my elbow, in my wrist, on the top of my hand, on the outside of my shoulder, or even on the outside of my forearm, maybe this side area, this area, a little bit behind. Like, I spray it everywhere. This perfume, before I read you the notes, I'm trying to recycle some of the papers because some of the perfumes actually stop smelling on the paper completely, but some of them don't. So I might need to get a new piece of paper. This is so crazy. They're all starting to smell the same. What is going on here? Hang on. Okay, this one smells like nothing. Finally. So this perfume is like Love Don't Be Shy, with a green note. It reminds me a little bit of an after shower like splash. I want to say, was it Jean Naté? Remember it had like a black round cap and it was a big long plastic tube bottle. It was like a greenish liquid. Oh my God. It reminds me of that after shower sort of like body splash cologne that my grandmother used to have, believe it or not, when I was a kid. So Love Don't Be Shy is an orange blossom perfume. It's super, super sweet. Orange blossom and marshmallow, and this is similar, but it's got an extra greenness. It makes it a lot sharper in the opening and stronger. And when you put this on, this is strong. Like you're standing, you're sitting, you're working, you're doing your thing, and you can't stop smelling this. Like other perfumes, I'm doing my thing, and once in a while I'll get someone said it was open up and say wafts. I hope I got it right this time. Wafts of perfume. So I'll be like, oh, I got a waft. Oh, I smell it suddenly. And then I'm doing things and I'm not smelling it. And then every once in a while, no, this one, you smell it constantly, all the time. And it got to a point for me personally, maybe from that day that I wore it, that I got a little sick of it. So I've not worn it since. I've not craved to wear it while I'm at home. I've not craved to wear it like at night or on the weekend. I've worn it once and that's it. So it's not a bad perfume, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it. I don't know if I'm gonna love it and wear it again. And while I was wearing it, I wasn't feeling like I was super in love with it, like how I felt when I smelled Love Don't Be Shy and all of its dupes that I have. I love that perfume. I can put that perfume on anytime and feel good about it. But because it's so light and like sweet, you know, this is a little heavier. So if you like that whole Love Don't Be Shy scent profile and you're not afraid of a green note, this might be for you. If you want a strong, powerful perfume, if you feel like you go nose blind easily, I don't think anyone can possibly go nose blind to this. If you do, I don't know what to tell you, because I think you might get a raging migraine before you even get nose blind to this. Okay, so the top note is neroli. Top notes are neroli, petitgrain, red fruits, and bergamot. Middle notes are orange blossom, cardamom, jasmine, rose, and cinnamon. Base notes are marshmallow, vanilla, musk, and praline. So yeah, in the opening, the neroli and the bergamot are very prominent. I think that's what creates like a very strong green burst of citrus that's just like right there. And then the orange blossom, I feel like I can get it right off the bat, because the minute I spray it, I'm reminded of Love Don't Be Shy, but it's like Love Don't Be Shy on steroids. And then I didn't even realize it was cardamom in here, or cinnamon for that matter. I don't really quite pick it up, but it's a beautiful scent, but it is very, very strong. Very, hang on. Very, very, wow. Yeah, there's no way you can be like, I don't smell this. If you're wondering if your nose broke during COVID, you know how some people were not able to taste or smell anything for months, and you want to test your sense of smell, it's very nice actually. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it. It smells good. It's like Love Don't Be Shy's big brother. If Love Don't Be Shy is a little sister, this is the big brother. Not really that it's masculine, but I feel like that green, stronger note does kind of throw it into a little bit of a masculine way, but it doesn't smell, how do I say that? How do I say that without saying, how can I say that it smells more masculine without saying that it smells masculine? It smells stronger, but that doesn't mean to me that it smells more male-centric. It still smells like something a woman can wear. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if a man can pull this off too, but I don't feel like it's like too masculine for a woman to wear. I feel like Love Don't Be Shy is super feminine, too feminine for a man to wear. But unless he's a feminine man and he's into that kind of thing, that's totally fine. But that's that one. I'm gonna go on to the next one. And this is actually a dupe of a very famous, very popular perfume. Hang on. And it is a 1-to-1 exact dupe, supposedly, according to everyone that has reviewed this. And I'm assuming it is. I've never really tried the OG, and I'm not interested in trying the OG. This is Oakcha's Forever Young, and this is a dupe for Mugler's Angel. I want to sell this. It's on my Mercari, only because the longer I've had it, the more I've experimented with it and tried to wear it, the more I'm realizing I am not an angel girl. I'd rather wear alien and alien scented things than angel. It's just too much for me, and that says a lot because I love sweet perfumes, I love syrupy perfumes, I love candy scented, I love fruity, and this is just so much, and it is so strong. It's almost like, to me, it's like sweetness bordering putrid, bordering slightly rotten fruit. I don't know. I don't think my bottle's bad, guys. This is a newish bottle. I've only had it for a little bit. It's still very full because I've barely worn it. I'm looking at the fluid right now. This is full to the top, and it's just, it's like too much. It's like you're mixing musk, and then there's also like caramel and chocolate and vanilla, so it's got that like cakey vibe, but then you also have orange and apricot and blackberry and berries and peach and melon and honey and pineapple. It's like, it's everything sweet on the planet mashed together, and it's too much for me. So top notes are jasmine, mandarin orange, cotton candy, love, love, love. Pineapple, not such a big fan of pineapple. Bergamot, coconut, melon, cassis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Middle notes are jasmine, once again, orchid, rose, blackberry, apricot, lily of the valley, red berries, peach, honey, plum, nutmeg, caraway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 middle notes. Base notes are chocolate, caramel, tonka bean, amber, vanilla, musk, sandalwood, and patchouli. This is like everything but the kitchen sink. This is a witch's brew. This is like, we took all the stuff and put it in one big pot, and it is a freaking magic potion spell. This should have been called poison, okay? Like, this is incredible. And this is what an angel smells like. To me, it's the opposite. It's not fluffy and light and floating with wings. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's the earth. This should have been called Earth Angel. That's a nice name for a perfume, actually. Earth Angel. Earth Angel. It's not, okay, I have an appreciation for things. Doesn't mean I want to wear them. I smell this, and this does smell, some people have said this is a masterpiece. It does smell like a work of art, in a sense, if that's anything you can comprehend. They say perfumers are not artists, they're craftsmen, they're creating. I get it, whatever. However you want to look at it, that doesn't matter to me. It's a uniqueness that is unlike anything else. But when I spray this, mama, I'm starting to sound like Danielle. Mama! I love that guy. He's hilarious. Good Lord, that's going to knock someone out. That is going to punch someone's lights out if you are not careful. I have a feeling I've worn this once to work. And it was when I first got the bottle. And again, I don't know if I was going nose blind because I was just getting familiarized with so many perfumes all at once. Or maybe it had just shipped and it needed to settle. I could smell it somewhat, but not so much that it was strong. But now that I have it, I have played with it at home and put it on. And I think I've put it on like maybe an hour or two before I have to take a shower. And I kind of hurry up to take my shower because I'm like over it. I don't want to smell it anymore. So if you love Angel and it's expensive, or if it ever gets discontinued and you can't find it anymore, I don't know if this is smelling exactly like the original Angel. Everyone says that when L'Oreal bought Angel, suddenly it was different. But this thing is a beast. A beast, okay? I definitely can smell that one. Speaking of Mugler, we're gonna go to another Mugler-inspired fragrance that I have talked about on this channel before, and that is Zara Splendid Bronze. Splendid Bronze is a dupe for Alien. But this one, I haven't worn it to work yet because, again, Alien is one of those perfumes that people say is also polarizing, similar to Angel. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally love it. I think it smells freaking gorgeous, but it is powerful, powerful, powerful. This is so I don't want to curse on my channel. Freaking strong that I'm afraid my coworkers are gonna be like, is that Arlene? Like, what? Oh my God, I'm afraid patients are gonna be like, I don't want people to be offended at work because this has no perfume on it. I don't work with sick people, thankfully. I used to work in a hospital. I work for a private medical, oh my God, a private medical office. It smells so good. I love jasmine. I didn't realize how much I love jasmine until I got familiarized with a lot of perfumes. Through the journey and the adventure of collecting perfumes rather quickly, I've become very familiar with different, profiles and DNAs and notes. Oh my God, this smells so good, but it is strong because I just took a deep whiff and I could feel my nasal passages burning, okay? The notes of this on Orientica don't show me top, middle, and base. This happened also with another perfume that I made that I reviewed on a video, maybe 2 videos before this one. I think it was Fire Desire by Paris Corner. Man, my memory all of a sudden was like, woo, this thing cleared up my sinuses and cleared up my memory. Okay, so, but it's just showing all the notes back to back. And it's jasmine, vanilla, cashmere wood, orchid, orange blossom, and heliotrope. This perfume, this is the one that's the most forgiving because I feel like it starts really strong, but then it becomes so like cozy and it's powdery, it's fluff, soft. It's like a cloud. It's not too much. It opens with a punch, and when that punch knocks you out, you just poof, you land on a cloud. It smells so freaking good, and you're just like, oh, I forgive you. I love that. Maybe I'll just have to spray it on, let it dry down before I go into the office because I freaking love this. This was like 45, maybe 50 bucks. I think now it's 50 bucks on Amazon. I think when I got it, it was like in the 40 something range. And I got a backup bottle of it, but I think the price of it went up. I don't remember paying 50 bucks for this. I highly doubt I would have, because I would have been like, for that I just got the OG Alien for, maybe $10 more. But I think the price went up. And look at the dent that I've made, and I have not even worn it to work because there's evenings where I'm home and I'm just craving it. Look at this. And I'm just like, can I put you on right now, please? Ah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm not gonna spray it right now because I don't want to waste it, and I'm gonna shower soon. But anyway, the next one that we're gonna talk about, oh yeah. So this one is a Middle Eastern. It was mentioned on my top 10 favorite perfumes, and this was pretty much at the start, early on into my perfume adventures. And when I first got this one, I couldn't smell it. I could, but it was like, barely there. Let it sit, sprayed it a little bit, let it sit, sprayed it a little bit more, let it sit, and now, when I spray this on my clothes, it does not come out until you wash the clothes. It will last days and days and days on the clothes. The dry down is just as beautiful as the opening, if not more beautiful. So that's a good thing. On the skin, it lasts as well. My skin, eventually after 4-ish hours or so, everything sort of fades. But this is Cadlage Fursan, even though it doesn't say it anywhere, white. Top notes are jasmine and bergamot. Middle notes are coconut, musk, and almond. Base notes are vanilla, cedarwood, and nutmeg. Girl. This is so strong. I smell it from here. I'm not even, some of them I have to, put it up my nostril and take a deep breath. Light breath, and I can smell this. And I love this. I'm obsessed with this. It's down to here, right about now. Down to here. I have a backup, thank God. And I love this. I'm not giving anybody my backup. When I first got this, I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it. It did smell nice. I did like it. I wasn't just like, eh. I was like, ooh, this smells nice. But I didn't think it was gonna turn into what it is now. Like, this is a monster. And it is a monster in a good way. I haven't worn her to work yet because she's so present, so there, that it's probably one of those, when I've worn it at home, if I have to want to smell like this, because once you put it on, you will not stop smelling it. You will not just get wafts, or right? Wafts. You will not just get occasional wafts. You will smell this. You want to just get an occasional waft, one spritz on your wrist, tap them, and maybe one on the back of each ear. That's it. If you like how I do, you could if you want, but you will not stop smelling this the entire day. What did I put there? Oh, I put here Melody, Orientica Melody, and I'm smelling it. It's pretty powerful. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I put there? I'm smelling the jasmine in it now, because it's reminding me a little bit of Splendid Bronze, but it's got that greenness to it. It's a nice perfume. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of that one. I just noticed how lightly, did you see? I just went, oh my God, this is so good. Jasmine, bergamot, coconut, musk. It smells like every single note that I'm reading here. This is a freaking 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10. Okay. Anyway, moving on to the next perfume. This one was another one that when I first got it, I was like, oh, actually, I'm lying to you. When I first got it, now I'm remembering, I was like, holy crap, this was strong from the very beginning, but not in a good way. And as it has sat, it's developed, it's still strong, but now it's sweeter. So I started to fall in love with it, and I got a little obsessive, and I bought not one, but 2 backup bottles, and that's Ibisco Nirvana. I gave it to my mom to try out to see if she would like it, because I have 2 backup bottles and I wanted to gift her one, and she said, it's too strong. I'm like, Mom, you can't spray this one so much. Like, you have to spray, if you spray it very little, you will enjoy it. If you overspray it, you're not gonna like it. My mom had, and she used up, Armaf Club de Nuit Imperial. She loved it. She now has Swiss Arabian Rose 01 because I gave her my backup bottle. She loves it. She had Coco Mademoiselle Intense, almost has it all done. My mom likes strong perfumes, and she said this was too strong. So the reason why I wanted to sell or gift my backups is because this is a 2.2 ounce, as it says down there somewhere, right? Yeah, 2.2 fluid ounce. I don't think, when a perfume is not strong, you overspray. So you're gonna get through the juice quicker. This is gonna take me ages to get through. And I have 2 more. So I just don't, they're gonna just sit in my closet for years and years and years, potentially forever. I may end up selling them in a garage sale somewhere, I don't know. So when I first got this, it was super lime and just not nice. It was very unpleasant, but there was like kind of a sweetness back there that made me interested. And as I let time pass and I waited, eventually it got nicer. It got sweeter. And that's what made me fall in love with it. And I just jumped straight on the internet and ordered. I don't know why when Donald Trump became president again and started talking about implementing tariffs, my mind immediately thought the price of everything's gonna go up, and there goes my perfume journey, because if perfumes go from like $40 to $80 to $120, I'm not gonna be able to buy perfume. So I started blind buying like crazy. And I'm now realizing I never had to do that in the first place. Hang on. I just minimized my page by mistake. So you gotta be careful with this one. Top note is mint, black currant, and lime. Middle notes are hibiscus, damask rose, geranium, and cinnamon. Base notes are vanilla, leather, and amber. I don't get a whole lot of leather. Lightly in the background. It's not offensive at all. Like, I have to be careful with leather. Like, Fursan White to me has like a leatherish note, and there is no leather in the actual notes, but I can smell something that smells suede-ish or leatherish. And that one's acceptable for me, but I have to be careful with leather because I don't always like it. And I like this one. This was a love top favorite at first, and now I'm not so sure. I don't dislike it. I want to keep it, but if I only had this one bottle, I would feel better about it. Like, I could sleep more at night. Like, it makes me feel a little overindulgent and guilty to have 2 more bottles of this. Like, I want to sell them. I want someone to buy them because this is gonna last me forever. Like, what am I gonna do with those 2 bottles? They're just taking up space in my house. Because if I overspray this, I'm gonna knock myself out. Anyway, we're gonna go on to another one. This is actually a really lovely, delicious, yummy summer one that I love. And when I first got it, I didn't think it was gonna be super strong. I mean, it kind of was, but not in a good way. It smelled like a candy, a watermelon Jolly Rancher candy. But then as it has developed, it has become more beautiful. This is Abiyedh Coral by Latafa. If you can hear my neighbors, I'm so sorry. They're very loud. I don't know if you've been hearing them all this time. I think they kind of toned it down a little bit now. Right as I was gonna start making a video, they had guests come over and they were all being super, super loud. So yeah, just try to ignore them. I'm gonna try to talk over them, okay? So top notes are watermelon, peach, and orange. Middle notes are coconut and white flowers. Base notes are vanilla, musk, and amber. So when I first got this, I remember just thinking, all I can smell is watermelon, 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 and an artificial, fake, synthetic candy type watermelon. I didn't really like it all that much, but as it has been sitting and I kept testing it, I started to smell other things. I put it on myself one day just for the heck of it. And still, when you first spray, you get watermelon, okay? It's supposed to be mixed with peach and orange, but they're so kind of like similar, like watermelon, peach, and orange. Yeah, I guess I get that very, very sweet, fruity vibe. But when this starts to dry a little on your skin, the beauty of the other notes start coming out. The white flowers comes out. The musk comes out. That coconutty vanilla mixture. It starts to smell like a perfume that's layered, not just watermelon. And that's when I fell in love with it and ordered a backup. Not right off the bat, not right away, not when I first got it. Like weeks later, I said, this is damn good. I need to get a backup of this. And for being a freshy type, a fruity, summery perfume, which they tend to sort of disappear rather quickly, I wore this outdoors, on the beach, by the pool, on a windy day. I didn't spray lightly. I didn't just do my wrists and, I did kind of spray everywhere like how I typically would. But I was surprised that with the way that I sprayed, not even wearing clothes, I'm wearing a swimsuit and a sarong, so it was mostly on my skin. I don't spray too much on my hair because I don't want to dry out my hair. Perfume doesn't last long on my skin. It lasts long on clothes, but I could still smell this. And I was like, that's actually some pretty dang good performance considering what it is. And to me, this is a beast. This is a beast, okay? And for summertime, I love it. They say it's supposed to be similar to Room 1015 Wave Child, which is like an expensive perfume. Okay, that's wonderful. I'm not gonna get it, not interested in getting it. Not that I don't like the scent profile, but with this, you have enough. It's gorgeous. And finally, the very last perfume is one of my older bottles that I've had since before I started this perfume adventure. I bought this perfume on a cruise ship in 2022. I was just in one of the stores browsing around, and I started seeing perfumes on the shelves, and I'm like, I don't have a whole lot of perfumes. I think I need to get one. I want one. And I would take the caps off and smell them, take the caps off and smell them. And when I smelled this one, again, I wasn't on my perfume adventure, perfume journey, whatever you want to call it. I just smelled something so feminine, elegant, rich, and beautiful. And I don't know if maybe from 2022 until now is where perfume started to change and become less strong, or is it because I've had it for 3 years and it's been getting stronger as it's been sitting, or if since this is one that I've had for a little bit and when I only had 3 and not so many to choose from, I wasn't smelling perfume every single day, so maybe my nose was more sensitive and I would wear it to go out, so I associate it with nights out. I don't know why, but this perfume is a freaking beast mode. It is my Burberry. Not black, not blush, the regular. So the notes for this one are sweet pea, bergamot, mandarin orange, grapefruit, and lemon. Middle notes are quince, freesia, geranium, peach. Green notes, gardenia, and passion fruit. Surprisingly enough to me, because I tend to not like passion fruit. But I love bergamot, I love mandarin orange, I love peach, I love freesia, so it's not bothering me. Base notes are damask rose, patchouli, musk, leather, also surprising because I tend to not like leather, and violet. The combination of notes here is so hard to describe what it smells like because it's such a mixture, another witch's brew, that this stuff just smells like a spell. This is a spell. Now, there's black, my Burberry black, which is supposed to be deeper, richer, more, and then there's blush, which is more like rosy and light and just kind of a freshie. This is supposed to be somewhere in the middle. I read a review somewhere here in Orientica, I'm trying to remember, that someone said this reminds them of something that I was like, really? And I didn't, now I can't remember what it is. What did they say that it smelled like? There is a freshness when I first spray it. First of all, this bottle to me screams class and elegance. This cap is like a tortoise, I guess you can say. It's a funky, cute, like plastic pattern. And then you have this really pretty, you know, pattern here that's like Burberry-ish, right? You got the pretty little bow, similar to Miss Dior. You got the cursive. I think it's absolutely gorgeous and elegant. I love this bottle. Heavy, beautiful. I think this cost me like $125. It opens very citrus with the mandarin, the bergamot, the grapefruit, the lemon, right? A little bit floral with that sweet pea. And then as it starts to, you know, pass a little bit of time, you do get that freesia and that peach. I don't get much passion fruit, but then again, maybe that sourness is just blending in with the grapefruit and the lemon and the bergamot. I don't get a strong rose, like one that's so obvious you can pick it out. This is just so well blended that nothing is really sticking out to me, not even the patchouli. Like some people don't like patchouli. I don't get a dirty, nasty patchouli, not even the leather. And musk is just like this yummy, delicious, down, warm, comforted, kind of fresh laundry vibe. But everything, there's so many notes that nothing is like standing out so much. I think if anything stands out the most, it's the citrus. But then it just drives to this beautiful, lovely concoction combination of flowers and citrusy fruits. And you got the sweet fruits, you got the roses, you got everything. Just, it's so pretty. I like it. I don't know if there is any dupe for this. Like I said, I bought it 3 years ago and I've only used up this much because I would only use it to go out at night, which wasn't frequently. And now I have so many perfumes. I haven't worn it during the day to work yet because it is quite strong. It feels like an evening perfume. I feel like if I put this on to work, I'm gonna smell like I don't belong at work. Like I'm completely out of place. Here's what it was. Somebody made a comment on May 18th of this year on Fragrantica that said, a lighter version of Oud Satin Mood. What? I've never tried Oud Satin Mood. I've heard a lot about it on other reviewers' channels. I don't like oud as a perfume for me. This has no oud in it. I don't know if Oud Satin Mood has oud in it, but that's what someone said. So if you've ever smelled Oud Satin Mood or even those dupes like Barakat Oud or whatever, like the cheaper, Fragrance World one. Please let me know in the comments. Is there oud in that? Like what? Someone else said, I fell in love with this scent at first sniff. I sniffed it on my arts teacher, and just because it was the best scent that I have ever smelled, I asked the name. Now I halved the second bottle. I guess I found my signature scent. I spent a long time debating if I needed to repurchase this after my, oh no, that's a long review. I'm not gonna read that review, Jesus Christ. My new signature perfume. Hang on. The moment I smelled it, I fell in love with this scent. It's such a beautiful perfume, very sophisticated, elegant, fresh, feminine. In my opinion, it's youthful, perfect for spring, summer, preferably daytime. But I think it's also perfect for summer nights. I don't know where I read it before. Someone said that this scent is like being in a British garden right after it rains, and I felt the same. This is just so pretty, but it is very, very, very strong. Very strong. So I'm warning you, if you buy this, you might feel like, I can only wear this to go out at night. Someone says that it can be worn during the day. Yeah, I guess so. It is pretty citrusy, but something about it makes it powerful. So there you have it. That's it. That's what I consider to be, in my entire collection, my most beast mode, strong perfumes. I don't go nose blind. If anything, they might give me a little headache if I overspray them. I cannot overspray them. They last and last and last. They project. And there you have it. My nose is not broken. It's just, it is what it is, right? So if you have a similar issue as I do, that you prefer really strong perfumes like the ones from the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, these might work out for you. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.